I'm not yet dead, and welcome back to No Man's Land. So, I've just been up to the store, grabbed this new mod. Actually, it came out quite recently. Case International. I'm going to check. I can't remember already. Let's see. Least items. It is 1680. So yeah, got that. Ooh, getting a bit slow on slots again. A bit low on slots. As the path that should be there for us to drive up the side of the field to get round is currently cluttered with wood. I'll just park this by the side of the road. It'll be fine. I don't think I really needed a header trailer, to be honest. But you know what? I leased it before I realised how small the header was. So I thought, nah, got it now. Might as well use it. So we'll get started. So we've got 3 fields to harvest. This one 46, which has canola. This one, well, 46 in square 46, which I suppose is field 46, the only field I've got in there. And then this one in field 25, which is canola, and this one at field 25, area 25, which is barley. So I thought we'd get ahead of ourselves a little bit, something to do, then we'll go back and do other things while all of the other fields, which will all be ready at the same time. Yeah, so I thought we'd get this done. Use a slightly smaller harvester. They're relatively small fields. I'll get a bigger harvester when we've got more fields to do at once. But I just thought for a bit of fun, we'd use this. Saw it came out. Give it a go. The header it uses is the Giant's own. I think it's a Giant's one, pretty sure. It downloaded automatically. Yeah. It's quite a nice mod actually, quite like it. Just thought actually that was quite fun, bit of an old Case Axial Flow 1680s. If I'd bothered to look, I'd have known. There we go, let's get on with it. So yeah, so I've done a little bit off screen, tied up the animals, given them some, I was going to say it needs straw, it's canola, we don't get straw. Yeah, sorted out the animals a little bit, given them some more feed, some straw, some water. I have picked up and sold 1 load of logs on the back of the lorry. It was a bit top heavy, tip happy, you know what I mean? But yeah, could do with coming and moving that line of logs there just to free up this track actually, and then actually put the track in, which would be useful. But yeah, so we'll get some harvesting done. And I keep thinking of things. It occurred to me actually that you know, I've got still got some work in the yard to do. I've still got some crops to move from one side to the other. I've done quite a lot. I've also done, actually we should check the results, we should have those by now. I did the soil sampling in the poplar field. I've still got a poplar bale to sell, a bio bale, because I managed to miss one when I was collecting them, so I've got one to sell. But yeah, so I've done that, so we should check the results of that. It probably need lime, may need some more fertilizer, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but and of course, once we start harvesting field, I'll have field to turn over and all this sort of stuff. Oh my goodness me, so much to do. Still got some landscaping to do. Finish putting the river in, finish landscaping the edge of the river. And actually, yeah, anyway, struck me, let's get a good line on here and we'll leave this running for a second, that we own rather a lot of land, which we're not doing anything with. We own all of this, 17, that's nearly all grass. 27, this is nearly all grass. 37 is a lot of grass. 38 is nearly all grass. 48 is nearly all grass. 47 is, I don't even know why I have 48. 47 is nearly, no clue. 47 is a lot of grass, and so on and so forth. And so it struck me that I should get on and use it. Even if I only get one cut, we could, I don't know, we'll put some in a silage pit somewhere. We'll then sell some of that silage, keep some silage. We could actually bake silage bales of some of it, sell it straight away. We've got masses of capacity for silage now, so we could equally, I've also, of course, by putting the new silo in, we could have more we've got more hay storage, so we could put some hay in. We could, if I really want to, if I've really got loads of time and nothing else to do, we could create some hay pellets and sell those because they're worth quite a lot of money, you know. So I've got grass, I may as well use it. I've got some ideas as to new fields that I want to put in, but I'll focus on building those around gradually, so that I'm plotting how that fits in with other landscaping plans and everything else. But yeah, so so we can do some grass cutting. A lot of it, chances are I'll do off screen because that's just going to get really boring. But yeah, we'll try some different methods depending on what we're doing, right? So, you know, if we're going to put it in a silage clamp, maybe we'll use a forage harvester, or maybe I'll cut it with something and then pick it up with a forage harvester, or maybe we'll use the Krona Big M. You know, we'll just find different ways of doing it. If I'm doing silage bales, obviously it makes sense to probably get a big tractor, get some butterfly mowers that create a swath, and use those with the baler wrapper, the Kverneland baler wrapper, or something, right? Just so we vary the approach that we take depending on what we want to do with it. So yeah, I just struck me. I've got this land, I may as well make good use of it. I've got other secret landscaping plans, but yeah, as I say, now we've started harvesting fields. That also means that we'll be needing to go around and you know, soil sample and plough if needed, cultivate, lime, and think about what we're going to reseed them with. The other two fields actually that are ready, I'm going to plough them together this year, so that'll mean taking a tree out, ploughing them together, doing all that. So something else to do. So actually it's good with this idea of, you know, short videos. I'm going to try and keep them as varied as possible, try and do different things, which is can be a bit tricky with seasons. Fairly obviously, you know, all your crops mostly come ready to harvest at the same time, which is actually why I thought, because these were ready and I don't need to harvest them yet, but I thought I may as well, because then this will be a harvesting video. We'll do some other stuff in the meantime. We'll wait for the other fields to fully mature, fully ripen, and then we can do another harvest video, maybe a couple, we'll see. But got lots of different crops to harvest. There's corn that we're actually going to do as corn instead of silaging it for a change. We've got sunflowers, which is quite a big field, so there's lots. I'll get a bigger combine as well to do all that sort of stuff. Nothing too massive, we're not at that stage yet, but we will be. But yeah, that was it. Anyway, I'll get some of this done, and I suppose we're going to need a trailer at some point as well, so I better go and get the trailer, which actually might need a wash because I've shifted manure in it. So yeah, so I better do that actually. But yeah, so I'll fill up the combine. We'll go grab the trailer, and see you then. Right, new trailer. Right, let's give it a wash, as I said. Get the old hose out here. I love this mod. Fantastic. A hose pipe. What a great idea. Yeah, give it a good clean. Doesn't look too mucky actually, unlike the tractor. So we don't really need to use this tractor. It's a bit overkill for pulling, what, a 20,000 litre trailer, but it's fine. It was already connected to it. Ooh. That's how long the hose pipe is anyway. As we go. Right, let's get down the field. I'll have to worker go in just to keep it ticking over. Ooh, getting a bit low on fuel too actually. Yeah, I need a little bit more work on the yard, on the tracks around the yard and stuff. They just don't look quite right at the moment. I need to figure all that out. But yeah, we'll get there. So there's our other two fields that needed harvesting over there. Oh, look at that. Helper has a nearly full grain tank. There's our cornfield. So yeah, we'll do that as corn though. I have a tendency to only do corn as silage, but frankly with the amount of grass we've got available, I think we don't need to worry too much about using corn for silage. See, this is where I picked up some of those logs from. So I've done all the ones down the drive and some of the ones in there. So there's a couple more piles still in there and then some on this side as well. And then that just leaves all the ones just all along the side of the road down here, all along the all around the biogas plant and all that. Sheep are doing well. Still think that some of that is incorrectly textured, so I need to look into that. Now then, we should probably I've got crop destruction on. Can we try and persuade him to stop and unload? No. Pipe's a bit short, isn't it? Well, fine. Actually, it should. You know, I reckon he'll make it to the end. Let's see if he does or not. Yeah, he'll make it to the end. Excellent. So I was slightly disappointed the other day. I tried a mod that come out, not on this map, actually I may only try it on here. There was a lawnmower mod came out and it said in the description, it said, we'll clear your bushes and weeds. And I thought, awesome, a mow we can use to mow tracks through bushes. Doesn't work. Maybe it's a PC only thing. I was a bit disappointed. Shame really. Something like that on console, but probably requires a script. I guess that's the challenge. But yeah, I was kind of hoping we need, because I know that there are such things already available on PC anyway. So I was kind of hoping someone had figured out how to do it on console, but sadly not. But oh well. So there we go, get this unloaded. Can't remember the capacity. 7,000 something was it? I mean, it's not going to be huge, is it? Let's face it. Nice. Right, so there's the first unload. We'll get all this filled in this trailer, no problem at all. How are we doing for prices for canola at the moment, actually? We've already got 16,000 litres in, so we got what? 9.11 at the bakery, 9.38 at the garden centre, 9.61 and dropping at the sweet shop, but that 9.61 is a pretty good price. And you know what? There's the sweet shop. There's very little point in keeping it, to be fair. We've got two fields of canola. Have we got any more canola? Or is it just these two? Oh, we've got another one. So maybe this field I'll sell straight off, and then we'll put these two in storage with what we've got already and see if the price goes up. What should the price be doing for canola? Ooh, what's going on here? Whoa, need to sort out the beef and the dairy. Sheep are alright, they need water, but apart from that, it's amazing on seasons how quickly they get through all the stuff. Needs to do much more regularly, but they're starting to burn through that TMR in the old cow barn, which is a bonus. Anyway, we were going to here. Canola. In theory, this is its lowest price point. So we're looking at end of autumn. So yeah, that's not lowest. That's not lowest at all. I don't think it's ever going to get that high. So I'm tempted to sell what we've got from what we get from this field, and then we'll put the rest in storage with what we've already got. Right, I'll get this field done. See you in a bit. Right, first field done. So I've taken the combine up to the next field. Just run back, got the tractor, and I said we'll sell this canola. We'll sell here at a pretty reasonable price, certainly for the time of year. In theory, it'll get a lot higher later in the year, but yeah, the canola we get out of the next field, we'll put in the silo for now with what we've already got in there. And see if we do get a better price later in the year. But for right now, that's not a bad price. 16,000, not bad at all. Okay, so run up to the yard. Combine's up there, put the header back on, and we're all ready to go. So for a bit of variety, we'll do the barley field next. And just have a look, see what we've got in terms of barley's. Mind you, we'll need to feed chickens, so we can get some chickens today actually. Got our new chicken coop in the yard. I like to have chickens running around the yard, it's always quite fun. So yeah, we've got that ready to go. So actually we could just give them some straight away and get some chickens. Right, leave that there. I can't remember the controls. Is it that one? No. Okay, it's that one. It's drawn on the current fruit type. We're about to change the current fruit type, so that's okay. It's funny that I suppose because it still records whatever you last harvested, it just seems a bit weird. I suppose actually what we could do, we should also check out the results of our field sampling here. Well, I haven't unfolded it yet either. So we'll just, there we go, barley, it's that one, there we go, straw, oh thank you very much, lovely, yes, very good. And then we'll have straw bales to do as well as another little job, something a bit different. Before it starts cutting into the next field. Oh thanks, yeah, very good, well done. We'll go up and down just, oh, what's going on? Oh, that's a bit odd. So okay, let's just switch it off a second, try it again. So because I went, yeah, okay, it's just confused it because I went too close to the canola. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Anyway, fixed, sorted, my bad. Although it didn't actually cut it, it just went, oh hang on, but didn't really register it. Very strange. It's all good. So yes, I'll say we'll just go up and down the edge to start with. I mean, I'm not exactly expecting massive yield, though. I mean, you know, already nearly the trailer's already nearly a fifth, so we will need to empty the trailer, the tank. So we'll need to empty it. But we'll see how we do. Should have done that really as I approach the other field, and leave the harvester on, just lift the header. Would have removed that issue. Alright, so we didn't quite seed up to the edge of the field. I need to get rid of that tree. So if I'm going to get rid of that tree in there to plough these two fields together, I'll get rid of this one as well. Also slightly off, but then come next year I shall probably combine all of these fields, but I'm going to leave it for now and we'll stick with because I like this little track and I've quite enjoyed using it a bit more. But the plan was always that I had to plough these fields all together to one big field. Just put us in another header. There's not a lot of turning space at the top of here, so we'll just take another header off. Headland rather, you know what I mean. And I've just got them down, but yeah, already 50% full, so we're definitely going to at least empty the trailer, empty the tank. Said it again. At least once. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I love that. You always get that. You always wait patiently until it's still dropping straw, and you go back a little bit, and then it just dumps just a little bit of straw. Ooh, no, there's just a little bit more. I'm just going to put that here. Yeah, thanks. Wondering about what other maps to do. Been umming and ahhing about doing some more on Elengrat. Just the map, although I really liked it when it first came out, I thought it looked really interesting. I love all the equipment. It just hasn't really captured my imagination. That said, I was watching Daggerwin play on it the other day, getting back up to speed with some of his series, and did think, maybe I should just. My plan was always just to do 1 year. 1 year of seasons, get into winter, experience it in the snow. That was all I was ever going to do. But so maybe I will just do that. But there's other maps coming out with lots of different crops and features and stuff like that. And there's maps coming out that I really want to try. But equally, I just keep thinking how much I've got to do on here. And obviously, I'm enjoying being back on Spectacle Island as well. So doing a bit of 17. And already with some trains as well. That's a lot. It's a lot to do. But I don't know, there's just so many maps coming out, so little time. I will go back to Six Ashes and do some of that at some point, but maybe I'll change the way I do it. Maybe I'll stop doing it as a time lapse, and maybe I'll do more of this style, but just in keeping with the vlog. I always intended to go away from the time lapse voiceover to doing more sort of live farming, so maybe we'll start doing that on there as well. It just makes it easier post-production, post-recording. They take so much work to edit. Speaking of editing, I was going to say I'll jump cut, but actually, before I completely destroy the crops, first empty. Pipe out. Grab the trailer. Now the promised rain still hasn't appeared. So twice now I've been expecting rain and we haven't had it. So have I got enough space to creep around? Just about. I'm very careful. But I will need to check the weather forecast. Okay, no, still okay today. Due some tomorrow, and possibly on Wednesday, and then again on Friday. So, but say we've been promised rain twice in the last 24 hours, and we still haven't had it yet. But I just need to be very cautious of the straw, of course. There we go, nearly empty. Done. Right. As I was saying, for sake of editing and not keeping the video reasonably short, I'll see you in a bit. Right, nearly finished, and actually nearly full again. I was hoping I'd get this last bit in one strip, but I'm not going to. So it is what it is. But doing good. Maybe a little bit of straw off here. It's not. It felt quite thin to start, but actually it's not. It's not bad at all. Right, swing this round. This is going to be 7,000 and a bit. I haven't looked at prices, so let's have a quick look while we're unloading. No, wrong one. Oh no, what am I talking about? Barley. Barley, 493. Yeah. And how's that compare across the year? Barley. Yeah, again, it's pretty low. It's low season. So want to wait till midwinter, really, early to midwinter. That's okay. So like the chickens, I think in this episode, I'll do the third canola, the third field, the second canola field. I'll do. No point in you watching me do another field of canola. It's not like we've not harvested that field before. But yeah, we'll finish this barley off, and then we'll go get some chickens, and that will be well more than enough for today. Again, we'll be pushing our let's keep these short. Never really quite works out, but it doesn't matter. It's a lot of fun. That's what matters, and I hope you're enjoying it too, because I'm loving these. It's really got me back into No Man's Land. I used to only stream No Man's Land, but actually doing short segments and planning for all the stuff that needs doing and all that sort of stuff. I'm really enjoying it. And as I say, I hope you are as well. It's a great map. So many different things you could do. I've been on at least one other person's No Man's Land, and I've watched several other people, the way they've built it, attacked it, done different things with it. It's astounding. Brilliant. A map like no other. Well done, Jim. And I've still so much to do. Oh, now they've announced FS22. So I've got a limit. But it's fine. I'll keep playing this map regardless. Of course, if you feel like upgrading it for 22, Jim, depending on what we find out. There we go. Field is done. You know what? May as well get it started that way. We'll just get a worker on it. Which way do we need to do it? We need to start the other end, really. Apart from the arts, there's a scary tree. May as well get it going. As you can see, I put the time down to ×1, having just made that comment about how much there is to do. Running it at ×5 when we're already at late summer? Not really. Not a good plan at all. So yeah. Put the time down to ×1. So I'll just do along this strip. Then we leave a worker going up and down from this end, which will work to the, the field needs to be expanding in the direction they're moving, not decreasing in size, because then they get confused. Though 19's not as bad as 17 was. There we go. That should do. It's another fair size field, so we should get, another good. We get off that other field 13,000 litres. No. More than that, 16,000 litres, right? So we should be looking to get, I would have thought the same. I guess we'll find out. No, he missed a bit. It's fine, I'll come back, tidy up. I obviously wasn't quite straight. Right. Oh, wrong way, sorry. Okay. Right, and we'll need to windrow up the straw. Windrow it or just bale it straight? Might windrow it actually. We're we're talking 6,000 litre bales. We're not going to get that much off it. Right. So if I come around here, line this up for feed, which I think is going to be. There's a couple of points. There we go. Come around here. So, What should we get? White leghorn. This is the bird of choice if eggs are top of your priorities. Breed requires less feed than the other breeds. Cornish cross. Meat breed, extremely fast growing, fast turnaround in profit. Rhode Island hybrid breed, both egg and meat, requires an amount of feed in between that of its others and will need some roosters. Male primary reproduction will work to fertilise eggs produced by your chickens to produce chicks. Oh no, you do not need a rooster to produce eggs, but we kind of want to produce new chickens. So let's go with there are 5. Wow, they're really cheap. 20 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of those. And let's just have one and see. Can't be having chickens around the yard. Right, so actually then also chickens, open chicken coop. I can't remember how many it takes. We'll figure it out, it's fine. All looking good. That's it. And that's all I needed. Didn't take a lot. I'll try not to run any of them over. It's the slight disadvantage of having chickens in the yard. That looks awesome, love it. Right, so there we go. We'll put this in the silo and call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've had a great time. Lots to do still on here, so I'm looking forward to that. And if you did enjoy it, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. And I hope to see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.